Happy Mother's Day to you, and thank you so much for being here at HSN. This is Lori Leland.
Hi.
Happy Mother's Day to you, Ms. Lori.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Happy Mother's Day.
And happy Mother's Day to those of you who are mother-like figures. You don't have to be a mom to celebrate Mother's Day. I'm not a mom. Well, I'm a fur baby mom.
And I'm an auntie. Baby mom.
Yeah, for sure.
Your dog is so cute.
Oh, thank you. But I want you to have a beautiful day if you are a mom, and thank you so much for watching HSN. We're going to now give you a chance to shop with us for a product that's going to make all the difference in the safety in your home. And it is one that is necessary to buy at some point. Even if you have, you know, a smoke detector in your home, a lot of people are expanding them. There are some new rules and new regulations that are out there, and we'll tell you a little bit about them. What's great about our First Alert 2-pack of the Item micro smoke alarms that we're offering to you is that you don't have to hire an electrician or do any type of wiring. So I know when I got my home a few years ago, I had to like have them wire it all in and the whole thing going on. You don't have to do that with these, which puts you in complete control and gives you a tremendous amount of freedom. So I want you to take a look at them, because out the gate, you're gonna go, those are really small.
They're so tiny, but mighty.
They are mighty as well. And by the way, they are a huge customer pick. You can see that these actually have almost a perfect rating. You're going to get the pack of 2, and you can see how small they are, but let me just tell you, they will give off a sound, and you're gonna actually hear it for yourself. One of the big headlines about these, and I have a condo that I own, and what the HOA gave me regulations. And one of the things that they want now, and maybe you're not aware of this, is that they want you to install smoke alarms that have a 10-year battery life. So this is all kind of coming down the pike. And not only do I love it that if you're buying these automatically come with a 10-year battery life built in. So can you imagine for 10 years not having to worry about that beeping or chirping sound waking you up in the middle of the night, or getting on a ladder and that sort of thing? With this, we give you an opportunity to be able to get it at home, and we only have a little over 1,000 of them. This is a Mother's Day special. So it's 3 flex for today, and today only. If you'd like to have it, it's $19.98. I talked about expanding the smoke alarms.
Sure, add 2, of course.
Maybe you only have 1 in your house. You should have more.
You should have more. And here's what I would encourage you to do. Please take stock of the smoke detectors in your home right now, because I bought a new home about 5 years ago, but that new home happened to be nearly 20 years old. And I looked around, there was 1 smoke detector in the entire house. It's not enough. And you also need to look and see how old your smoke detectors are. Do you know that most smoke detectors have a life cycle of only about 10 years. That lifespan is only about a decade. When you upgrade to the First Alert Atom, not only are you getting that premier name in home safety, First Alert, as a matter of fact, a lot of the older smoke detectors that you're gonna find in your homes probably are First Alert, but they've come out with new modern technology. This is smaller, it's less of an eyesore, it's easier to mount, there's no wiring, and with that built-in 10-year battery, you never have to worry about that cheap chirp ever happening. I don't know why it always goes off at 2 or 3 in the morning, right, when the batteries need to be replaced. But think about this. If you have smoke detectors with batteries in your home, do they have batteries in them right now? Are they working? Are they current? Are they in good condition? Have you hit them too many times with the broom handle because of that chirping that you just wanted it to stop? Or did it require a specialty battery and you never got to the store to replace that specialty battery? You just wanted the chirping to stop? You never worry about that with First Alert. This is a 10-year battery built right in. So as soon as you take it out of the package and as soon as you get started, you've got 10 years before you ever have to think about it. The only thing I would recommend is every year, once, at least, you know, one time, maybe on New Year's Day, you just pop up wherever you have it mounted, either high on a wall or on the ceiling, and press the button to test it. But I just want to show you really quickly, you're going to save hundreds of dollars over the next 10 years in the money you would be spending on batteries, because a lot of the specialty batteries we don't have on hand. You have to go buy them. Some of them are as much as $12 a piece.
And they're hard to replace.
They are hard to replace. It's hard to, you know, climb up there or reach up and get it. With this, you never have to think about it. And it's 85 decibels. So
and it's a great value.
So good. Oh yeah, we found one of these out at retail. My husband was at one of the big home improvement stores the other day. $50 for one of the 10-year.
And this is a 2-pack.
Yeah.
I think that's why almost 4,000 people have ordered.
I'm sure, yeah. And Americans are severely underprotected. We hear on the news all the time about home fires.
It's so heartbreaking, isn't it?
One of our own here at HSN, Jason backstage,
you know what? That's
lost his entire home.
I've got it. somebody needs to remind. I need to go back there and check on them.
Yeah, everyone's donating and we're trying to help out. But this is avoidable, and it's so scary. I know they were renting, so that's one of those issues. You may look around. If you're renting right now, you want to upgrade or at least add to the smoke detectors in your home. Do you know that 3 out of 5 home fire deaths happen in homes that don't have working smoke detectors? 3 out of 5 home fire deaths are happening because smoke detectors don't work. Do you know you are half as likely to die in a home fire if you have working smoke detectors? That's big. This is avoidable. Get these homes so you can at least get out of your home with your pets, save your family members, and just have access to that information when you need it.
I think some of the regulations, they want you to have one right outside each bedroom door. So it makes sense that you want to have one near the kitchen, right? But definitely one outside.
That's where most fires start.
For sure. But one outside each bedroom door, all right? And there you can see are the regulations, and you need one in the hallway of each sleeping area. So if you have a larger home, then you certainly want to buy several of these. Remember, this is a 2-pack for $59.95, and today is the only day that you're going to be able to get this on FlexPay for under $20. It's smart to have. I mean, when you think about your home, that's our sanctuary. Right? And when you're sleeping, we're most vulnerable. And if something should happen, you certainly want to give everybody in your home a chance to be able to escape and to be safe. So having something like this is really smart. This is the more newer and advanced technology because of that 10-year battery life. That's a big deal. It's the longest battery life. You don't have to worry about hiring an electrician. That should be very appealing, because I think the reason why a lot of people don't have them, especially if you're renting or leasing, you know, you don't want to spend the extra money, and sometimes it's not in the budget. So then we move on to something else. So this is budget friendly because it's a $20 bill over the next 3 months with free shipping and handling. Do it for you, do it for your family. You see those stories on the news, you read about them in the papers, you might even know someone. It might even be a coworker like what we're experiencing now. It is a customer pick, but we want to demonstrate something for you.
We're gonna set it off. Are you ready?
I'm going to move over
I warned her this time. I surprised her before the show, but I'm warning you now.
So I'm going to move over. Go ahead.
All right, so this is 85 decibels, and I want you to see, you're getting a visual cue right here with the LED light that flashes. So listen to this.
Ooh.
Yeah, one more. Yeah. Really loud, 85 decibels. So that is gonna get you up and out of the house. That's gonna give you the information that you need. If you hear that because of that brand new smart smoke entry design, this is photoelectric technology. That simply means a steamy shower is not gonna set it off. So you have fewer false alarms. If you hear that alarm, it means you very likely do have a problem in your home and you need to grab your loved ones and get out. The great thing about those tones, if you heard them, they have a sweeping sound to them. So First Alert, they are such a brilliant company. Again, innovative when it comes to home safety. They're the ones, you know, that really kind of started the industry and have really perfected it. They are giving you these different tones because some people are tone deaf to different sounds. So more people will be able to hear this First Alert Atom than most of the other smoke detectors out there on the market. Also, this has the distinction of being the world's smallest. So it is tiny but mighty. And here's what I would say to you. If you care about the aesthetic in your home, if you want it to look good, you don't necessarily want to be adding more of these, right? This looks like a little high-end Bluetooth speaker, and you just mount this so easily. And I want to show you the mounting and encourage you to please read the customer reviews. You said it, huge customer pick at hsn.com.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Read the reviews, because people are saying, I installed this myself, and this is so important. It's not the sexiest thing. I know I'd rather shop for shoes, but I sleep easier at night knowing that my family is protected and we don't have to worry about changing batteries for a decade. But look at this. So you have this little mounting ring right here, okay? 2 screws, and all the hardware is included. 2 screws. That's all you need for this. We throw all of this in for you, so you can put this high up on a wall, or you can put it on the ceiling. So for a lot of us, that means you don't even necessarily need to get up on a ladder. That means you could reach up high and be able to, you know, install it easily. But when you add these to your existing smoke detectors, or maybe if yours are super old like mine were, I only had the one, and it wasn't enough for my home because I had a couple of bedrooms, you need one outside of each sleeping area. So either add to or replace what you have now. But here's the whole point of the matter. You want to be able to save the lives of your family if something happens, and that's what First Alert is all about.
It's not the place to cut corners.
No, that's very well said.
And especially right now, as we're talking about it, I think it's such an opportunity for you to be able to act. and to do something about it, right? This is not an area where we want to have regrets at all.
Oh,
we know that we need to have smoke alarms in our home. And I love the idea that we're offering this to you on special today. It is a 2-pack. Lori talked about the fact that her husband recently saw just one of these, the same brand out there, 1 for $50.
Well, and the Atoms are out there everywhere, but know what you're buying. A lot of the Atoms have the replaceable batteries that you do have to replace, so make sure you're comparing apples for apples. This is the 10-year.
Right.
So this is the one with the built-in battery, and our price, I just haven't seen anything that beats it.
And I want to recommend, like I said, I recently was in a situation because of a condo that I have where the HOA actually, they dictated to us that we needed to have
that. I'm hearing that more and more.
The 10 years. So these are the newer ones where you don't have to worry about it. But you know why? It's smart. Because they know that when you have the traditional smoke alarms, what people will do is they'll disengage them.
They do.
Because they get tired of getting up and down on the ladders and changing out the batteries all the time.
And we just want the beeping to stop if we're trying to sleep.
Right? And then they never go back to it.
We have the best of intentions, but if you don't have that battery on hand, how many days or weeks go by when there's no battery in it and your family's not protected?
Yeah.
And of course, that's when something's going to happen. So with this, you're always covered and you never worry.
And look at what you're eliminating. You're eliminating that chirping, beeping sound that could be happening right now in your home that's annoying you, right? You're eliminating the need to buy all sorts of batteries.
Hundreds of dollars back in your pocket over 10 years.
Absolutely, right? And trying to figure out which one is the right one and putting it in right and that whole thing that goes on with that. But most importantly, it's peace of mind. And again, maybe you have a newer home and there are smoke alarms. You can't be too safe. Add additional ones in areas that you might feel a little bit more vulnerable. Maybe there's a back room or a family room or what do you call a game room a lot of people have, or a TV room where you're a little bit more secluded. Add it in those areas because, I mean, when you talk about $20 in free shipping and handling, this is going to be great. Or if you know a relative that doesn't have it. A lot of people rent. A lot of people lease their homes. What about the apartments for the young people that are in college or university?
Dorms,
they don't have a lot of money. I like the idea even for the dorms as well. So last call, only a little over 1,000 of these are available. Final day to be able to get these on the special flex pay with the free shipping and handling. Once you read the reviews, you'll be convinced that this is the one that you'll appreciate because people say that they're one of the best. It's surprising how weighty these are.
Like, yeah, right? There's a lot of technology in here.
Yeah, it's small, but they really feel hefty and weighty, and I think you'll appreciate the quality.
It's called micro technology. That simply means it is the smallest one that's out on the market. You've got that smart smoke entry design right here. So this is photoelectric, fewer false alarms. So this is going to be a lot better in your home because you're not going to be scrambling after something that's just a steamy shower, worried that, you know, there's something going on. If you hear that sound, very likely you do have a problem. Easy mounting it, either high on a wall or up on the ceiling, whatever is most convenient for you. We don't all want to get up on ladders. With First Alert, you have options. You've got that great little mounting ring right here with the hardware that's attached, or included, I should say. It's only 2 screws, so anybody can do this. And if you read the customer reviews, you're going to hear from reviewers in their 60s, 70s, ladies that said, my husband didn't do it, I did it. I didn't have to call a handyman, I was able to do it. It's empowering, it's a great idea, and don't have regrets. You're right, this is not a place where you want to skim or you want to, you know, be up all night worrying. This is something that's going to give you great peace of mind, no beep beeping. We all know those home fires typically start between 2 and 6 o'clock in the morning, and they double in size every 30 seconds. So your whole home could be engulfed in flames in as little as 5 minutes. This is going to give you the information to get out of your home, grab your pets, grab your loved ones, and hopefully save lives.
One of the things that I haven't mentioned that I think is key is that this also comes with a 10-year warranty.
True, yes.
As well. So, I mean, you got the best of all worlds with this. You've got a special value. We're offering it on FlexPay. We have the free shipping. It's a 2-pack, as you can easily pay close to this for one. So if you'd love to have it, we have fewer than 1,000 now remaining. And so people will continue to shop throughout the rest of the day. If you'd like in on this special, be sure to act and allow us to send it to you. I think it's a wise choice, and you'll really appreciate it. Lori's going to hang up